Ask yourself a question, then answer in the third person.
Adam, what is your favorite fruit? I like
bananas.
This new material you guys are working on, are we going to hear that performed on stage at in this tour in January?
We may hear hints of it on the stage this time. We're still in the process of writing. I don't know. I wouldn't know if I could say halfway yet, but we're there every day working on it. So things are going really well. We're all excited about it, so it's a lot of fun.
Hopefully we're going to start writing songs soon. So we'll see what happens then. Can't rush it. That's for sure.
The big question on everyone's lips is, when's the new album? Obviously, it's going to be out later in the year, and do you just go into like massive jam sessions and Maynard goes, all right, boys, you're in here, you're locked in this room for 4 hours, let's play?
Yeah, this one's going to be called 50,000 Days.
I bet. 50,000 Days, the follow-up to 10,000 Days, 2006. Is Maynard a hard nut to crack?
5 times better.
Is Maynard a hard man to work with?
No, not at all. He's pretty easy going. We just lock him in the room and feed him once in a while.
And with your live shows for this big day out tour and your big extravaganzas, are you giving a little teaser of the album that is going to come out later in the year?
Maybe tonight, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yes.
Is there any kind of tentative titles for any of the tracks that you've been discussing?
No, it's 50,000 days.
Any track names?
Not at this point.
No.
That's usually the last thing that happens. Then we argue about that while we're making the final mastering of the record. We don't even have names for the songs until 4 years later.
So you leave Australia, and then what for Tool for the rest of the year for 2011?
We're just going to finish our album, you know.
Right.
We've actually turned a bunch of stuff down because we're really, really deep in the middle of it, and it tends to take too many months out of the year. So.
We're just always writing, and it's just progressing as it progresses. We normally don't say anything about anything until it's actually happening, because I mean, there's a lot of people online that apparently can't read very well. I put a April Fool's notice up there for the album release, and it was this year, 2011. I said, new Tool album, such and such a date, 2009, and everybody ran out like, oh really, the new Tool? God, you guys are dumb. I swear to God, you gotta read, please read.
Yeah, we just all get in there and grind them out, you know. Like sometimes if I come up with a beat or whatever, you know, the guys will write a riff to that. And like Justin's really been prolific on this record. He's been coming in with tons of riffs. I usually try to find something to complement it rather than play what he's playing, that's for sure, because we're allowed to do that in our band since there's only 3 pieces really, so it gives you a lot more space, you know. It's kind of like, I try to find angular things to go against it or like push things in, and of course do the drummer needs to do, you know, lead things into the next part and be the dynamic leader, you know. But it's kind of confusing sometimes, especially with some of the riffs those guys come up with too, like in 13 or 21 or whatever. It can be anything. We have one in 17 that we're doing now, and it's coming together soon though. I'm hoping we'll get in the studio by June or July and start tracking, you know, so that's the plan anyway.
So you're in Hollywood in your rehearsal space. Now I hear you've got 6 or 7 tracks in the works for the new album. Now I've heard that you can bang out your drum parts in about a week or so, but Adam Jones can take up to a couple of months to lay down his parts. So what happens? Do you guys all hang out in the studio together, or do you check in individually and then come back together at the end, or how does that work?
We all get together at the beginning and play with the intention really of just capturing my parts normally. It's kind of hard in most studios to really be able to capture all the parts at once on the quality that we demand, So a lot of the time, if we just get my performance down, and then the guys will go back and play their parts over again on top of mine, adjusting tones and qualities and doing some layering and bits like that. Some of the stuff Justin and I, we track at the same time. So I knock mine out, and then they're in there for a while working. I can go play around or critique them, whatever I want. Yeah.
I don't suppose we sort of have any idea how far away from the album we are, I guess sometime this year?
Yeah, sometime this year, that's all I can say. The sooner the better for us, and we're working every day, but you can never predict it, honestly. So, but we're really excited about it. I'm hoping all the fans will be too.
And the future of Tool?
I'm going to stop by the rehearsal space today, in theory, having beaten them up, going, please give me music, please give me music, please give me music, please give me music. In theory, they have a CD for me today to listen to some jams so we can get this thing going.
Okay. You got words?
Not till I hear this. Not till I hear the sounds.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I can't. We gotta hear the sounds, and I can't write words till I hear the sounds, and I haven't heard the sounds.
That's your process, though. You don't ever just sort of I got an idea for a lyric. You gotta listen to the music.
You gotta listen to the sounds and go from the sounds.
So getting back to the writing thing, we all work at our own pace. We all have our own way of doing it. I'm a nightmare. I'm the guy that takes the CD home, I play it, I start making little samples, like the best of, and they're maximum of 30 seconds. Like, oh, this is cool what Dan did here, or this little part. Oh, this is weird. Because sometimes we play, if it's not recording, you go, Justin, that was amazing what you did. He's like, what? And you never capture it again, but if you can play it back and go, this, and it's like, oh yeah, wow, anyway, so we get to like 80%, or some songs are 100%, and then we all fork it together and we work, and then we get to a point where we're all happy and we go into the studio and we record. It's so weird because I usually talk about this stuff after I do the demo for you. So talking about going back to the writing. So, and it works, man. That's the point. I mean, if you like it, that's why. If you like it, that's what it had to go through to get to you. So, it's nice. It's actually nice, not stressing. I mean, a record company gives us shit. Everyone, you guys are. Do you want it done and it's not good, or do you want it good and then it's done? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just So it is what it is. And I just said, we're older now, and it's just we all have our lives. I mean, wait till you get to your late 40s, early 50s, and then let's talk again. And be like, oh, okay,
I think that's the main concern, that 10,000 days is the last one. That eventually people are going and getting older, and more.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, it's not. It's not. But it's it's just its own path, and you just kind of gotta, it's. I mean, I'm like you guys. It's like, God, I love Led Zeppelin to reunite and do another record. They're never gonna do it. So it just is what it is, But it'll all be good. You can ask those questions after. Like if you want to ask me what video game I'm playing on my phone while I'm pooping, okay, sure. Angry Birds, no. The new stuff we're working on, a lot of stuff in 7. Don't say it's all in 7. And guys, I don't know if you guys know, but in Portland, because people always ask, I said, someone asked and I said, oh, the record's done, it's coming out tomorrow. Just kidding. And next thing I know, the next day it's like, Adam Jones from Tool says the record's coming out. Sorry.
Part 2 of your question.
Yeah. And Adam had mentioned it prior in the interview that the band Tool would consider working on a movie project, much like Pink Floyd The Wall. And my comment would just be, if there is any band in this present age to pull off successfully something of that magnitude, it would be Tool. And I hope we see the day that.
Yeah. I think he said it would not be Tool. That big setup.
If we can finish it, the album.
Yeah.
Do I strike you as a very lazy person? Then stop blaming me.
but we returned to the loft, and there was a message, I believe from Justin was in it, and he was all excited about one of the tracks.
Yeah. Track number 5.
Now that doesn't mean. That doesn't mean.
Are you talking about new? Are you talking about new stuff right now?
Yeah.
We'll get closer to the microphone then, because I think people probably want to fucking hear what you have to say.
But does that mean
November 13th?
But that doesn't mean that it's like the 5th track on a record. It just means
no.
That's
These were track number 5 would be the 5th take that we did that day, working on this minute part. Probably just a certain bridge,
but it sounded
a 20-minute epic song.
It would be more okay. There we go. I was gonna say it would be a little more beneficial if we knew what.
He was very happy to. He was very happy to with something that you had recorded that day.
Yeah, he's very happy, and
then we got to hear it.
He brought it up again today at the rehearsal today.
Good.
So things are. I've come.
Well,
by
I've heard a bunch of it, and I really like it.
Well, I hope so.
I fucking do. I'm not just biased. I'm serious because it was like this.
We're breaking up.
It was like, oh,
God,
right,
God,
please. I've tried to get away. I can't.
Like
I've
heard some stuff, and my
here.
knees are wobbling like Danny up there at Montsegur walking in the mist and shrouded guest.
Yeah, it's good.
But
it's
no,
good.
things are going really well, aren't they?
That's up. We're cranking away. Man,
And there's no.
We're on a roll.
I got to tell you, we saw. What's his name at the Laker game? Brannigan.
Oh yeah, John, our booking.
So we know that there's no pheasant hunting.
That's right. No interruptions.
No interruptions. And guess who I saw today? I took a bill down, Capital One bill down to the post office. I ran into Barisi. And he was in the alley. He's my neighbor. We live right next to each other. Anyway, I don't see nothing, but he was on the one-way street. And I didn't get to talk to him because cars were honking when we get down there. But he wanted to say hi to everyone, and wanted to know what was going on.
I love Joe. I miss Joe.
Evil Joe was there, and
we love Evil
I
Joe.
told him I was going to be doing the radio thing tonight, and he said he would listen in. So if you're listening in, Evil Joe,
love you, brother.
Hello.
Hi, Joe.
The thing we're talking about, no interruptions here. Like for the last 5 years or so, every November, Adam goes to England on these big pheasant huts where they wear the garb
outfits,
and, like fancy outfits, and it's incredible. But this year, he's decided not to go, which is great news for the band.
Yeah, so you guys, we have
Get that bridge done.
We got Thanksgiving.
Where's that confounded bridge?
Where is that bridge? All right, let's take a real question.
Let's go. I'm trying to go in order. Ryan Lambana said, when can we expect the first single of the new Tool album to come out?
Have we ever had a single? I don't know if we've ever
Next question.
There won't be singles then. It'll be a whole different form.
Much to our record company's dismay, I don't know if there will be singles, but we release albums. That's kind of what we've always done, kind of in the steps of Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. And I don't know, maybe that's, like I said, talk about archaic technology. Like that's us. What if it's doesn't work anymore? That's what we're doing. Everybody now releases singles and things because it's impossible to sell an album. Everybody wants to download one song off of your, like, get the little gold nugget out of the middle of it. Where we still are going to release an entire body of work.
Ooh.
And that's what we're going to do.
An entire body of work.
There are no singles.
All right, Ryan. Sorry. How about Brandon Hell? Can we have a name for a song off the new album?
We could make one up. And you'd believe
Let's do that. Let's make one up.
All right.
Well, what we're working on now is called the Bouncy Arab. And that's for real. But see, these things always change completely. The names of everything, including the songs. Somebody was asking me the name for the album the other day, and that is the very last thing that happens on every Tool record. We don't even name it until the album is completely done and mastered, and then we sit together, the four of us, and come up with a name.
I remember forever Justin's Keys was the name of the epic song on.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Lost
Wings
Keys?
from Ray was
I
always.
thought it was Lost Keys.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Justin's Lost Keys.
Yeah,
Justin's
but
Lost Keys.
At first, it was Justin's keys. Then
Right.
it turned into Lost Keys.
Yep.
Forever would see that on the board. You know, like Justin lost his keys when they
Yep.
figured out something.
Okay. Matt Smith said, "Are Tool going to release something other than a new album? For example, an Undertow reissue, 10,000 Days vinyl, etc."
Is that Matt from the exciting site fourtheye.net?
I have no idea. It just says
Is that
Matt
Hellboy?
Smith.
Is that a question from Hellboy?
I don't know.
I think it is.
All right.
What is it?
Are Tool going to release something other than a new album? For example, an Undertow reissue, 10,000 Days vinyl.
No, but we are going to release the opiate video that we've been working on for the reissue of that.
That's cool.
And it's amazing. The stuff I've seen so far is out
Sounds
of
like a
control. The
curveball
guys
to me.
that,
Sounds like a curveball to me.
It's a curveball and it's a screwball. Could curve, could go any direction.
Hi everyone, I'm in the studio. I've been working hard all day today. I'm going into the lounge. I know that Adam is here. They're next door to us. The guys from Tool. There they are. Look at that. It's jamming away. Phil and Adam. What's up?
We're just talking guitars here and hanging out.
Guitar lesson.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
That's it. The ultimate guitar lesson. What are you guys doing here, Adam?
We're working on some tunes, you know,
Yeah.
having fun, bugging you guys.
They are next door here. We're in one studio and they're in the other. All right, guys. See you later. Just a little update. Dixon, what do you have to say?
Hi.
Hi. That's all. Hi. All right. Well, Phil, what do you say?
I think it's good to be with Adam.
That's cool. You should go out on tour.
Motorhead Tool tour.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
What a blasting time that will be.
Huh?
Will we survive that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully. See you later, guys.